You want to change the seats, right?
I want to make an upgrade for
And
the
Moana doesn't issue. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. I'm with Silviu to showcase his FJ. He's done a number of modifications on his FJ. And FJ is a very popular car to modify, especially for the sand. So Silviu, why did you choose the FJ?
Good morning, Fateh. Actually, FJ is my second off-roader. First, I had a Grand Cherokee, but unfortunately, I was not happy and it was not actually suitable for my needs in the desert. So I choose the FJ by luck, let's say it. I don't really like it at the beginning, the look, but after I got in love with it, and it's an amazing car. I really love it now, and I enjoy it a lot in the desert.
Okay, very good. Me too, as everybody knows.
You have also an FJ,
Yes, as everybody knows, I'm a big fan of the FJ. So what have you done? Let's start with suspension.
I bought the car stock. First, I have a Dobison MRR lift, but I was not very happy
Was it
with
MRR or MRA?
MRR, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, it's a three-way adjustable. I was not very happy with it because it was getting a bit bouncy for our drives. So now, based on your recommendation, I made an upgrade for a Rogue lift kit, and I'm very happy with it. It's way better for the car. The car feels different now, and ride the ridges in a different way. So this is the thing. I have the basic off-roader, like skid plate, I don't know, flag mounts and things. I had some lights from Oxbeam, which I'm very happy with them.
Okay,
let's the front
look at
bumper.
the ox beam lights.
Even if we don't, I don't drive that much during the night, but they're doing a good job, a very good job. I had a snorkel, and recently I had an air intake, which is, let's say, helping me to drive, and the car is responding much better now. I had bitlock wheels with Cooper tires. It's the wheels are RRV with negative offset. I had also some side steps for the protection of the body and also for the look. In terms of modifications, I have many things done also in the interior. I have some drawers, system drawers for storage.
Yeah, let's go look at the.
I have the fridge.
So, yeah. Let's look at the. So you have the 2.5 Rogue suspension, 2.5 dual bypass shocks front and back.
Yes.
And you have upper control arms that you've changed.
Yes.
Is there anything that you've done with the lower control arms, front or back?
For the lower control arms, I didn't do anything.
It's all stock.
They are on the list for the future.
And sway bar links?
Plus sway bar links and plus secondary shock in the front.
Right. Okay.
So there are still some upgrades on the list. I changed also the exhaust for a better sound.
Right. And which exhaust have you put?
I have an AFE catback 3-inch.
Okay.
It's doing a good job. The sound is okay. It's not very noisy on the road, but in the desert, it's let's say it's getting very nice.
All right. And these why did you choose the RRW rims?
First, for the functionality, because those are, if I can call them modular rims, I can use them with bidlock and without bidlock. So I can remove the bidlock and I can drive them if I drive the car, let's say, more on the highways, in order to not be very heavy. So once I go in the desert, I can put the bidlock. I never remove them, but there is an option.
Yeah, these are hybrid. They're called hybrid
or hybrid
bidlocks.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and I really like the look of the
I really like them, and this color I used to really like.
Yes.
But you know, everybody bought this exact rim. That's why I don't want this rim anymore.
Yeah, maybe it's popular because of the.
Yeah, it's a very popular rim, especially with this color. Like you see it so many
I was thinking at the beginning to paint them black.
Right.
But the car is full black, and I need.
I think the accent of the gold really looks nice on your car. Actually, it's a very nice looking car. Even the snorkel, like this is a very unique snorkel. Like,
yeah, it's the reason I choose it.
Yeah, it's very good actually. And I think you would have less wind resistance, like compared to my snorkel.
There's less noise.
Yeah.
And I believe the functionality
it's almost the same. Yeah.
And I like the fact that the intake it's under and it's not getting too much dust inside the air filter. It's like protecting the air filter better.
Yeah. That's, I mean, in the sand, a lot of people ask us why we put snorkels. It's because we want to pull from the top of the car, not the bottom of the car, because there's sand coming otherwise from the bottom of the car. And these, did you have them custom made, the side rails?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I made them custom.
Okay.
Yeah. They are pretty strong, and I really like them.
All right. Very good. Let's come back to the drawers. So, what can you tell us about the drawers?
It's a basic door system with, I know, only 2 drawers. Like it's structural, it's metallic with wood. It's a bit heavier than the aluminum, but I consider a bit more stable, especially in the desert. They're good quality, and they're functioning, let's say, pretty well. I have them for a few months, so I don't have any issues with the, like, I don't know, with the slides or with the things. I had also on top the fridge, because it's very hot in this part of the world, and you always need to have a place where to store your drinks during the drive. I added on a slide to be easier to, let's say, to access it. It's a companion fridge, something not very big, but it's more or less enough for a family. I have also a mold panel on the left part where I put my fire extinguisher. I put first aid kit and a few small tools. And I added also electrical box, because the FJ doesn't have any, let's say, power in the back of the car. So it would be easier for me to power the, let's say, the fridge, the compressor, because I have a ARB compressor. It's built in, it's inside the fender. But I power it from the same circuit, and for the phone or any other things.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so you have a proper, like, a power system in the back.
If you want, you can just have a lock here and like this.
All right, let's come in the shade. Like you said, it's very hot. Okay, and obviously you have the flag mount in the back.
Yes,
so this is an interesting
I have
flag mount.
actually 2.
Right.
I have the normal one, the FJ Basic.
Yeah.
And I added this one on the spare wheel, because this was getting loose all the time. When my flag is a bit heavy, so it was getting loose. This is much stronger, and I'm thinking also to add
yeah, because it's not even straight. Like, it's actually bent down. Okay.
I believe it's supposed to be a bit more wider in order to fit exactly here and to not have space to
Right. That's how mine is. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yours
yes.
it's better.
Yeah.
So I decided, I was thinking to put an antenna for a CB radio here.
Right.
For the future.
Yeah.
But and I use this one for the flag, and I'm thinking to put a tail light.
Right.
Like for the night drive. And
Yeah.
It will be easier to be seen.
Yeah.
Because I have the covers on the rear lights, and now the visibility for them it's reduced. That's it.
So we didn't talk about the tires till now. Why did you choose these tires? Because especially in the FJ community, this is always a very popular topic.
The tires,
which tires do you choose for the sand? So why did you choose these tires?
Before on my previous car, I was having the Yokohama Jolander GO15.
Yeah.
I was very happy with them, but after, when I bought this car, I was searching for some tire to be a bit more, if I can call them, a bit more stronger on the sides.
Right.
When you drive to low pressure, the tire to not go very, very low and to not be that flexible.
Right.
The GO15, for example, when they're driving sideways, I feel like it was always changing the shape. So those Coopers, I feel them more stable, so they are, I don't know, for my experience,
right,
they are more suitable for the off-road ride.
But generally, like, people feel that the softer the tire, the better it is for sand. That's the general consensus. So because
maybe yes.
But I understand what you're saying, especially when you're doing fast speed driving. You don't want too much flex on the tire. Yes. I agree. Okay.
This is my opinion.
Good plan.
I'm not very, let's say, experienced or very well documented regarding the tires, but I don't have too much option because everyone is like recommending those kind of tires. Like,
but actually, these tires are also very soft compared to. So they're not LT. These are P-rated tires, which are 6 ply. So it's a much softer tire than a LT tire, for example. The Cooper XLTs, those are the thick tires. Those are very heavy. These are light tires actually. Yeah, comparatively light. And what future modifications would you say you're going to go
That's
for?
a good question because I have a very long list. And when I bought the car, I said that I will just put the basic one, like suspension, skid
Right.
plate, and flag mount, and that's
Right.
it.
Okay.
But since then, I modify continuously, and even now when I look at it, I have like maybe 10, 15 things in
Okay,
mind.
tell us like the top 5. What top,
Top
5
five?
would you...
Upgrades for the front suspension. Like,
Okay, so you'll add a secondary shock.
secondary shock,
Yeah.
lower control arms,
Okay.
swipe bar links, secondary shock.
So
as I
you will
mentioned.
do lower control arms even for mid-travel?
I believe yes, because it's a bit stronger.
Okay.
I don't know if it's really necessary, but I was thinking.
Yeah, because I have been debating about that question like for a very long time, because my control arms need replacement because the bushings are whatever, they've gone.
True.
But I don't know if it's worth having an aftermarket, like a performance control arm for mid-travel kit. Like in my mind, I would go for the lower control arm when I go for the long travel kit.
Yeah, this is actually better, but taking in consideration that you need to change the bushing very often, at the end the prices might be the same for, like, if you take in consideration like maybe 2-3
Okay,
years of driving.
very
in the
good
desert.
point.
This is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Now maybe it's not necessary, but this is what I have in my mind, you know.
Okay, so you said secondary shock, lower control arm, sway bar links.
Sway bar links.
Okay.
I need the roof racks.
Okay.
I need
Why do you want a roof rack? What do you think it's going to improve the functionality of your car?
Yes, because sometimes me and my wife are going for camping.
Right.
And I need, with the fridge in the back, the storage space is limited.
Yeah.
So I want to have a second option where I can. I can
The
put
space in FJ is surprisingly less actually for the size of the car.
And especially with the drawer
Yeah.
system and the fridge, my trunk is it's very, very small now.
Yeah. Okay. Good plan. So
So
4th is roof rack. What is 5th?
5th, I will need to add some lights, extra
Okay.
lights.
Okay.
Maybe on the roof rack, something for camping, like the small
Okay.
thin lights.
Okay.
Some rear lights for the car.
You want to change the seats, right?
Yeah, I want to make an upgrade for
And
interior.
Oana doesn't let you
Yes,
change the seats.
because he doesn't like the leather seats.
This is Silviu, Oana's husband. So Oana has been on our media channels quite a bit. Silviu hasn't been so much. So this is his formal introduction to our media channels.
Thank you guys for letting me.
Yes, Oana, you can also come
Participating with
just
you.
to say.
Hello.
Because this is also her car. She drives this car. So what modifications do you want on this, Oana?
So far, I'm happy with everything that we've done. And yes, as Silvia said, I would like to add the roof rack. I think it will be useful for us.
Okay, good. Very good. All right. You want to do the closing?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's do the closing. No, all 3 of us should stand for the closing.
Okay. Should I say something or
No, actually, only for
You don't have the
you-
mic.
I think I'll just say, yeah.
You probably would need to stay a bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Good. Okay.
As always, thanks for tuning in. If you found this video enjoyable, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Thank you, Oana and Silvio, for showcasing your car.